New nurses, new grads, or veteran nurses learning a new specialty, please stop using your pace as a metric for how successful your learning is going. This is something that so many nurses get entrapped into is they measure their success on how fast they're going. And why do we do that? There's this psychology in which we think we need to go as fast as the veteran nurse that we're working alongside, and somehow that is the barometer of how well we're learning. But I'm here to tell you that is absolutely the wrong metric you need to be thinking about. In fact, while you're learning, you need to be probably one of the slowest nurses in your care area. This is not a time to worry about your time on task and how fast you're going. Your pace has its place in the equation of becoming proficient, but in reality, you need to be working on systematically and methodically applying the nursing process, becoming situationally competent in that context of care, understanding the risks that are associated with the new population that you're working with. All of these things are going to set you up to have a safe professional nursing practice. In fact, in the literature, going fast is one of the biggest contributions to preventable medical errors. What you really need to be working on is getting competency validated, again, in the skills and get the knowledge and training that are associated with the risks of the population in which you're practicing. You need to grow your team knowledge, resource knowledge, workflow knowledge, systems knowledge. All of these things take time. Nursing is a practice discipline. And when we think about Patricia Boehner, the infamous nurse theorist who created the novice to expert framework of professional development, she teaches us that her research validated this. You can take a 25, 35-year experienced, proficient expert nurse in one specialty. Let's say they're out of ICU, and you change some variable in the environment, you put them in a new specialty, they are absolutely going to regress back on that novice to expert scale. Again, this is not an indicator of their intelligence or their clinical acumen or what they're capable of. This is just the fact that they're human. And we have to get our bearings and get oriented to the teams and the resources that are available around us, the new devices, where supplies are, who are the resources we contact when we have emergencies and urgent situations. All of those things, we have got to take time to soak that in. And then as we get all that in us and we become competent in it, we will then begin to actually go faster. Our time on task will improve, our proficiency will develop, and then we will start to go faster over time. I don't care if you're coming from, being a veteran nurse in the cath lab for 30 years and you are a critical nurse and you are the expert from where you came from. I'm expecting you to go slower. And you know what? Here's another thing that happens too with new nurses. They take it as an ego threat. They think it is somehow they have got to push themselves to go fast to show that they are smart, that they're capable, or that they're somehow going to fail if they're not as fast as the veteran nurse. So I'm constantly, when I round on my learners, I am always reminding them, like, it's okay to go slow. Take your time. Think about what you're doing. We want to, at the end of the day, keep our covenant with the patients to keep them safe. And that's what we have a duty to do more so than anything else, more so than going fast.